Hello, everybody. It is I, Brother Kenneth, for another episode of The Art of the Deals. Thank you for watching. Let me bring up the third installment, if you call it that. We're going to go over the prayer of the Auxilium Christianorum, and it's going to go over a breakdown of different parts of it, because some questions have come up, such as what parts are okay or safe to say? Well, any part of it that actually specifies that it is for the group itself, because there's modified prayers in here. If you look, you'll see that up in the top here, for example, that there is a specification here. It says, influence or seek to influence the members of the Auxilium Christianorum. This is a prayer I'm very familiar with. I say this one daily because I like adding Our Lady's intercession for spiritual warfare help. Another one basically specifies to Jesus. So the two of them together is just what I prefer to do. Okay, so what this is doing here is it's modified to specify the Christianorum group in unison with them. That means the possessed, the exorcists, in addition to a horde of other people that it's benefiting. But the original goal of it was for the people who might be oppressed because of their work. So when they're being oppressed because they're helping somebody, and then the possessed is oppressed and possessed, that this prayer is in unison when spoken with these words right there. So you could say this apart from it. You don't have to say this in the same, group. This prayer is it's in Father Chad's book, Black Book. It's the thinner one for late. But that's the clincher right there. And you'll find it through all the prayers in here that a lot of these we're already familiar with one way or another, and you can find it in the book. But it won't have this. So what's done in place of that? If you don't want to, go look for it on the web, you can just say, seek to influence any member of my family, or a property, or something along that lines. I can't remember what the original part was, because I don't know some of these prayers by heart. Seek to influence any member of our household and family. That it's saying specifically for the Christianorum team. If you go down here, this is a litany of the most precious blood of our Lord Jesus Christ. They would not mess with the litany. You can say the litany, and there's no problem with it. And remember, the intentions is part of this thing. The intentions of this group and everything like that, because you're adding the intentions that you're praying for the exorcist, you're praying for the possessed, the spiritually tormented, that's when you get involved with the battle. But if you say this for your household and family, blood of Christ, there's no real specification. Litany of the blood of Christ, do that during your communion. Or something, whatever prayers that you might say in specific, besides the pre-canned ones that are in some of the old prayer books. You can do that. If you do it together, and this is, it's different, because it's the whole set is designed to benefit the Christianorum. Okay, so down here, we have to look through each one, and that's what we're doing. We're doing this right now, coming over. I did look over some of these things. You really don't see anything right here. There's not really, so far we've not really seen any prayers that are considered deliverance, exorcisms, or command prayers that are basically, instead of being defense, or offense. Then we go, glorious Queen of Heaven and Earth. That's on Sundays, most powerful, hasten power, Christ and servant. It's another prayer of intercession to the Blessed Mother. Going down here, but then members of for those whom the priest of thee. So I'm not familiar with this prayer, the one that starts on Sunday, but again, it's been turned into a prayer that has to do with, that's why it's a problem. The intention of it has been altered. Now, if you want to modify that and just take out that section, if you really like it, and you want to pray it on behalf of your family, that's fine too. But this is a typical thing you're going to find in the prayers. Repel the attacks of the devil. Battle against the forces of darkness. This is an offense prayer, not and the other ones are more protection. Now look through the days on here too. This one's a good one. This is a short one. I actually say this is one of the ones I say too. But you'll notice this is kind of just a protection prayer again. It says, "Thy most precious blood surround us with the heavenly angels." That's a protection prayer. That's okay. On Wednesday, here we go, it's a little different. Okay, going down here, we'll just see at the first line. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, our Lord and God, we ask thee, etc., etc. And you'll notice down here it says, in attempting to take revenge against any members of Auxilium, our family and friends and communities. This is another part of a prayer that I say also. But you notice again here, and it says, and anyone associated with whom the priests of the Auxilium Christianorum pray. So it says, anyone associated with us and for whom, in other words, the priests are praying for the oppressed. So this is another prayer right here that's actually praying on their behalf. So you're going to have to say the original prayer that does not have that modification in there. Thursday, this is a prayer of actual against oppression of a sort. I think it's called prayer against every evil, if I remember right. Now, but you're saying this on behalf of the Christianorum community, because that's what all the prayers are in a line. It's a deliverance prayer. So it's the first time a prayer of deliverance is being said. It doesn't specifically mention Christianorum, but it's understood to be because it's a series of prayers. This one follows after you say your initial ones, the Litany of the Blood and these other prayers, that it's because this prayer is being said in conjunction with these others, which specifies the Christianorum. In addition to what I said also, this is the first time a deliverance prayer is actually being spoken. Seems kind of mild, you're saying, oh, okay. But it's still a deliverance prayer. It's not asking for protection. You notice the difference for the first time. On Friday, it's actually a litany of humility. Now, so far, it's mostly that the prayers are specifying Auxilium Christianorum specifically, instead of your family intentions, for example. Or the prayer is a deliverance prayer. Be ready for that. And if you're going to specify deliverance prayers for a person other than your household. So now we have this on Saturday. We call upon thy holy name and humbly beseech you. See, there's nothing in here. This is just some, except for right here. Help against Satan and all the other unclean spirits that are prowling about the world. This is the same as saying the St. Michael prayer. They used to say it at the end of every Mass. There's nothing wrong with saying the St. Michael prayer. So in conclusion on this prayer, they're talking about, basically we're going into this again. Receive God, prayer, mission to crush the head of Satan. We humbly beseech you to send your holy legions so that under command and through thy power they may pursue the demons and combat them everywhere. Well, see, this is, again, it's an offense prayer. It's a deliverance prayer. Okay, I think that pretty much summarizes it. What's more to add it on? I think that should pretty much close it up. I went longer than I thought. So God bless everybody, and have a good night. And this is Brother Kenneth saying off. I'll see you next time, or rather you'll see me for the Art of the Deals, right up there. Where is it? Right there. Where is it? No, there it is, right there. Okay, God bless. 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 Okay, God bless.